What's up, fight fans? I'm Tommy Toehold. He's a killer clown straight from your nightmares. The freak show himself, Colin Fletcher. And this is Shooting the Shit. Let's do this shit! You might remember Colin from Tough the Smashes, or more likely you remember him from the deepest recesses of your subconscious nightmares. Colin's got a big fight coming up December 14th at Bama 14, and will likely be the only fighter in full clown costume. But I might have to confirm that with Paul Daly. Mr. Freak Show, are you related to Colin Fletcher, the pioneering backpacker and rider who walked the Grand Canyon in 1963? And if not, are you related to Colin Fletcher, the Bishop of the Church of England?
I very much hope that I'm related to both of them, although I can neither deny or confirm these allegations.
I was kind of hoping you were going to say you were actually both of those people. So, you spend all year in terrifying clown costumes. What do you dress up as on Halloween?
Halloween's my day off, actually. What I do on Halloween is I basically dress up like an ordinary person. I try and mimic other people, and I'm like Terminator 2 in disguise. I'm like a robot.
I was unaware the Athletic Commission's allowed Transformers to compete in mixed martial arts. Good for you guys. Are you in fact fueled by the nightmares of small children, or do you eat food like the rest of us?
I actually cause the nightmares of small children. Freddy Krueger is based on my true life events. When kids go to sleep, 60% of them, the ones I can get talents into, dream about me and have nightmares. That's where nightmares come from, my cellar.
You just explained to me that you are nightmares like a civil engineer might explain nodes. And that actually made what you said like 3 times scarier. What's your favorite movie and why?
It the Clown. It's always been my favorite movie. It's the blueprint for my life, so I always have to go with Stephen King's It. It's like the Bible for me.
I'm gonna be honest, if I asked maybe 13 people what they thought your favorite movie was, 12 would have said It. The other one would have said Tommy Boy. Speaking of movies, was the ending of Inception a dream, or was Leo DiCaprio awake?
I'm pretty sure it was a dream wrapped up on top of a dream and another dream in a dream, of which he was real.
What kind of reaction do you get from fans who see you out in public?
I get a fantastic reaction from fans who kind of see us out. I think people appreciate the madness, really. I'm kind of worse on a daily basis than a lot of people have seen, so I get some pretty crazy responses, you know what I mean? I'm still hunting for my ultimate goal, which is for one of my fans to ask us to actually sign their baby. Once I've signed somebody's baby, I'll be happy with the rest of my life.
I assume sign is clown speak for eat. What's scarier, a killer clown or your wife being late a few days?
I have 2 children, so most definitely my wife being late. Another one of those little things would tear us apart. My kids are a zillion times more scary than me. At the minute, one of them's actually running about dressed as a gorilla, and the other one's dressed up like me, basically with a little dicky bow tie on.
Okay, that is just awesome. If you could fight any person from any time period, who would you fight and why?
Elvis Presley, because he's got really, really good hip movement. I think he'd be a brilliant striker, so I'd be a little bit scared to take him down in case he used his hips against us to defend the takedowns. I think you'd get a really, really good fight out of him, because he's the king of everything.
You just gave me a detailed breakdown of your game plan to fight Elvis Presley with legitimate points raised. You, sir, are not fucking around. Is there a greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound, or is that distinction meaningless?
I think it's completely meaningless to me. A great fighter to me, it could be from anybody, from any range. Sometimes I go to little shows and I see young guys fighting, and sometimes you see better fights from those guys. So I think a fight can be determined on the day of the fight and what's happening in the fight. So rather than just brand somebody as pound for pound best in the world, I don't think that really necessarily has to exist. I think a fight should be taken on its own merits, like what's happened and how it goes through, really.
The answer is clearly Brock Lesnar, Colin. Last but not least, how would you fix the issues of judging in MMA?
What I would do is get the referee to start joining into fights if there's no action. I actually mentioned this to Mark Goddard. I'm 100% sure he was on my side with this, you know what I mean? I'm thinking if there's not much action going on, somebody's getting wrestled against the fence, the referee should just start punching them from behind.
Kim Winslow goes from standing them up to stomping their faces in. I'm sold, Colin. Thanks for shooting the shit with me. Big ass thanks to Crooklyn for recording the audio. Colin's next fight is at Bama 14 at the LG Arena in Birmingham in just a few weeks. If you're a fighter and or a person of note in the MMA community and you'd like to shoot the shit with me, send me a message on Twitter and we'll try to get you on the show. Now, if you'll excuse me, I had White Castle last night.